Hello there, guys. This is going to be your weekend guidance reading for the weekend starting today, Friday, October the 6th through the 8th. So this is for Friday the 6th, Saturday the 7th, and Sunday the 8th, 2017. So let's go ahead and tune into the energies for this weekend. See what we have here. What is the major energies for this weekend collectively? Divine Spirit, ask for highest guidance, highest truth, and highest clarity of love for each and every one of us. Let's see what the weekend message is. And I always have to state this now, I guess I don't get my video stolen, but my name is Chinoa with Walu Child Readings. All right, and I have a quick announcement at the end of the reading if you want to stick around. If you haven't heard it already, I'll just say it again for those who aren't aware. So at the end of the reading, I'll do the announcement. So let's see. Okay. Justice, the Eight of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Wands. We got the Knight of Cups at the bottom at the deck. So Justice card, we're in Libra season, by the way, and Justice represents Libra. Okay, so that could resonate for a few of you. It might be your birthday or something this weekend, or Libra, something to do with Libra. But we're in the Libra season, and there's a lot of things that are being adjusted by Divine Spirit. Things are being made right. Okay, so let's say like things that we perceive as wrong, these things are coming back into balance. It's just natural. It's just the way things that, you know, how things have to be. So there may have been some things that you haven't been able to get yourself out of sticky situations, whether they were legal, such as marriages as well, because I'm seeing with the King of Pentacles, that also, you know, that could represent a husband or a life partner or a long-term partner, someone who's been in your life for a very long time. Could be financial, legal situations. It could also just be things that you've been stuck in or things that you've grown accustomed to, such as habits, a lifestyle, people in your environment or in your life. These things are coming into a balance, so you might, you know, see that Spirit is cutting ties with some of these things, that they're falling away, that they're being released, or that you are coming to realization that you need to release yourself from these situations. And you might perceive that you can't do it with the Eight of Swords. Like, you perceive and really believe that you're stuck, and you don't see that you have all of these swords around you that you can pick up and free yourself from many situations that you believe that you're stuck in when you're really not, or belief systems or ideas or fears that you're the only thing that keeps you stuck. No one has that power or the ability to do that. This is the season for you. This is the time for things to come into balance and for you to cut out whatever is in, you know, there's, you know, that lack of harmony within a situation or in your life. It's time to cut those things out. Your approach is the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, as earth signs, you have to come into this place of, you know, it's either me or them. And I feel like this is coming into your awareness of what's valuable and what isn't, seeing yourself as this coin, or seeing, you know, others or situations if they measure up to these coins, because it's like, I have so much going for myself. Do I really want it to stop here? Or do I really want to waste any more time here? Because I feel like a lot of you have grown more respecting of yourself with the Justice card right next to it and the Six of Wands. Successful all on your own. And a lot of things may not be of your highest good, because things are turning around with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you can see these different seasons here, it looks like. And you got fall, you've got spring, summer, winter. You got all these different energies in this one card. And over here with this cup, it's on it's on fall. So this cup energy that's in the season right now, for me, I feel like what this is saying is that there's a lot of purging and releasing, whether it be emotional, whether it be with partnerships and relationships. And the Justice card being the Libra does represent partnerships, balance, harmony, also ruled by the planet Venus of love. There's going to be a lot of things and people that you might have to cut ties with, whether it be permanently or temporarily. You might come into a lot of conclusions about love and relationships, love for yourself. There's a lot of healing. It might be a depressive period for some of you, or it could be you coming out of a depressive period around this time. But things are changing. Spirit is making some things right, turning things around. You got Justice and the Wheel of Fortune, both karmic energies. Six of Wands as your conclusion. Whether you believe it or not, you will be successful in whatever this situation is, okay? Whether it's you tackling this and figuring out what you need to do moving forward, whether or not it's time to release, who and what to release, how to move forward, or simply doing the job and cutting the cords with whatever needs to be released out of your life. The Knight of Cups comes in at the bottom, the Shadow card. So these could be things that were frivolously attractive, or if that even makes sense, like a frivolous desire, or, you know, at the time it was what you wanted. A lot of the times when we desire things, we desire them from certain places that we're, you know, certain circumstances we're in, where we're at within ourselves, in our lives. So things that we might have wanted 10 years ago may not necessarily be something that we want now. We might have been coming from a different place back then. So I feel like the Knight of Cups, he's not like, he's a Prince Charming type. He's what I would call like one of the fuck boys, but not a fuck boy in a way that he does things intentionally to hurt you, but he's more so like he doesn't know what he wants type of fuck boy. So he kind of wastes your time trying to figure out what he wants. He comes in, he falls in love, and he's all, you know, Prince Charming type, but then he leaves soon, as fast as he came in. He's not, you know, he's not sure of himself. He doesn't know what he wants. He's not the King of Cups yet. So this is like our energy testing waters, and, you know, really going deep within ourselves, figuring out if these things that we've grown attached to, and it might even be that we're like, well, damn, I know I never really wanted that, but how do I free myself from this? How do I let go of this person? How do I get this divorce? How do I release this aspect of myself? How do I let go of these fears that I believed in for so long? You know, it can resonate differently for everybody. So I'm going to look at the love energies, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to use the Romance Angels cards to see where the love energy is for this weekend. Okay, first card, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, so there's our 3 cards. Some of the cards flopped out. So you got these 3 separate energies, one for Friday, one for Saturday, one for Sunday. So first we'll start off with Friday, which is which is pay attention to the red flags card. So there's some things that Spirit is trying to show you in the matters of the heart, in your relationships to others, with yourself, that you really need to pay attention to. These are things that you really shouldn't be missing. You could have some distractions around you. Cut out those distractions. It may be that the people that you love and care about are distracting you from seeing things that you need to be seeing. This might not be a day for you to be mingling and hanging out and socializing. If this is like a reflective period for you, or you know that there's some things that you need to figure out or you need to get clear on. You may need to make some decisions. With this full moon, I feel like it's pushing people there. It will affect everybody differently. Because we're all, we all have our own placements and stuff. They're not all the same. So the effects of the full moon is going to be different individually. But I wouldn't say that this is the best day for you to be focused on, socializing. And it might just be that people just distract you, period. Whether you're at work or just amongst the world, you have kids, other things, you might easily get distracted and take your focus. There's something or someone or someone's that Spirit wants you to actually pay attention to, that you need to see these signs, okay? And they don't have to be bad. People think that this card is bad. It's not necessarily. It can show you things that we need to see, and that's not a bad thing, whether it's ugly things or good things. Either way, we need to see them. We need to be alert. We need to be aware. These are signs that you're not going to miss, but you don't want to be distracted, because then it takes away, I'm hearing depth. I don't know if that makes sense, but the depth of the message that's being sent to you. So on Saturday, you have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So this day would be positive for socializing, or more supportive of you socializing. Let's say that. Not more positive, but more supportive of you getting out and socializing. Just lighthearted energy to get yourself out there. That not everything needs to be taken so seriously, I feel, but Spirit is going to bring you to pay attention to things. It's just the way it is. But Saturday is like, this is a day of more play. You can play, enjoy your family, your kids, your partner, friends, whatever, yourself, whatever you want to do. This is the day to just relieve yourself and see things from a more lighthearted perspective. And you might even feel more free, because there may be some things that you reflect upon today and some conclusions that you come to. And it's like it leads you to feel more liberated in love, or within yourself, or with people around you. You might even see those who support you and those who bring out the best in you become more known, more apparent. And then Sunday, release your ex comes up. It says the time has come to clear your energy. So this might be the day that you do that releasing. If you haven't done your releasing during the full moon, it's never a bad time to release. You can always do your own releasing rituals, whether you're praying or you're writing a letter to release, journaling it out, saying your affirmations, asking Archangel Michael, your guides, Divine Spirit, doing burn letters, whatever you feel guided to do, whatever is your thing, or just calling somebody up and telling them, you know what, I don't think this is going to work anymore, or friendships. And sometimes it's not easy for us to do that. Sometimes we do have to ask Spirit to support us or help us out with these processes. It's not easy. I've done it before, where it wasn't easy going to the person to like cut cords with them, or to end friendships, or end whatever. And Spirit will support you and cut those things off for you. If it's the time, if it's right, it's going to happen. And I feel like that's a lot of the reason why people are stuck in the Eight of Swords, because it's like they don't see a way out, and they don't know if they have the courage to do it, or if things are going to go right for them if they decide to do it. Ask for Spirit support, because they will do it for you. Spirit will never keep you stuck in a situation that you don't want to be in. All you got to do is ask for help. That's what our spiritual team is here for. The guides and angels that love us. Our Creator loves us. So, of course, they're going to support us and make things right. And Archangel Michael has no problem with stepping in and protecting you and cutting and releasing what doesn't serve you. And it's not just about people. It could be addictions that you have. It could be fears. It could be multiple things. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Angel Gods and Goddesses deck as our guidance card for this weekend. Thank you. Angel of support came out. It says the universe has heard your silent call for help. God of conflict resolution, you are being encouraged to walk away from a certain conflict. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Obviously, they're telling you, yes, you can call upon us. You can call on your angels, your spiritual guides, ancestors, divine spirit, whomever you trust and work with to support you and help you with this healing process, to help you cut cords, release, whatever you feel guided that you need help with. Call on these angels. They're here. They're telling you we're here. The God of conflicts resolution. They're telling you that you need to walk away from these conflicts and we support you. You already know what you need to do. You already know what's best for you. You know what isn't good for you. And these things are not necessarily easy. Whatever is coming up right now, it had to come up at this time because it's harvest season. If you want things, if you're looking at harvest in a positive light as manifesting in gifts and abundance, then you know you've planted the seeds and there's no room for things that don't serve you. You can't have parasites in your garden. You know what I mean? It's time to clear all that stuff out of the way that does not serve you. Not everybody is going to be happy for you. So you want to get rid of those people like that. There may be aspects of yourself that can't even reciprocate and enjoy the blessings that are here that you need to release and let go of. There's so many different factors, and this is the time and the type of partnerships and things that you've been holding on to. They're karmic things. So, you know, the time ticks on certain things. Like I said, they might have been things that you wanted that were not really of your truth, or it would have been from a place of maybe a lack of self-worth at the time, or a lack of knowledge, or a lack, you know, just loneliness or boredom or anger that we manifested certain things or desired certain things. Now it's like it's time to detach from those things because they're not really of our highest good, whether they were at the time or they never were. It's time to release them. Now is the time. It's the season of partnerships. It's the season of harmony and balance. So anything that goes against harmony and balance is being released. Your partnerships are at the main focus. That's just what it is. And partnerships is not just, of course, you know, not just limited to relationships, romantic ones, but all different types of relationships. Yours with yourself, divine spirit, with, you know, your family, your friends, your so-called friends, or co-workers, strangers, neighbors, whoever. Okay, your relationship to money, because Venus is ruled by luxuries and comforts and beauty, so it could be multiple things. So that's the reading, you guys, for this weekend. I hope that you've enjoyed it. As always, I'm sending much love to you all. Hope you have a great weekend. Much love. Peace.